Please stand clear of the doors. Por favor, manténganse alejado de las puertas. Please stand clear of the doors. Por favor, manténganse alejados.
Because this here's the wildest ride in the wilderness!
Hello everyone, I'm Alicea.
I'm Kaitlyn.
And I'm Sterling.
And welcome to this week's episode of Adventures and Mousecapades. This week, we're talking about how the Floridians are all in snow puffer jackets. Meanwhile, the Seattleites are saying this is absolutely perfect weather, and we are good in our shorts and t-shirts.
Yep.
This podcast is coming to you from Orlando, Florida, Walt Disney World Resort. We are currently at the Riviera Resort, and we are actually going to talk about our DVC Moonlight Magic tickets that happened Wednesday, the evening we flew in. Let's see, we got off the plane, got to the resort, met some friends of ours. Rachel and Mer were coming with us, which was pretty awesome. And they drove us over to Animal Kingdom so we could all partake in the Moonlight Magic.
Yep. It was a very, very long day.
It was a very long day. DVC Moonlight Magic is a separate event where current DVC members who have bought directly from Disney can order tickets to these special events. They let you do one a year, and they're at different times during the year. The one we were able to go to was at Animal Kingdom and happened to be the day we flew in. So like we said, it was a long day, but it was pretty awesome. Usually when we are in Orlando, the time of year makes it so Animal Kingdom closes before it's dark. So we don't get to see all the just cool lights and scenery that are there. It was definitely dark when we were there.
Yes.
And it was gorgeous.
We were up from like 4 o'clock in Seattle time to like 12 in Florida time.
I think the event went until like 11 p.m.
Mm-hmm. But we didn't get back here until like midnight.
Yeah. It was a very long day.
It was.
One of the things that I noticed was happening was annual pass magnets from prior releases were available at Animal Kingdom, but you had to be there by a certain time. So we hightailed it over as quickly as we could because I wanted to get those magnets. And we got them. I got a Figment one and an Oswald the Lucky Rabbit one.
And they were very, very cute.
Yes.
I know we're going to keep them for a long time.
The Oswald one is sparkly. It's pretty cool. That was over in the Dino Land area. But all of us were pretty hungry. We needed some food. Mm-hmm. Where did we hightail it over to for food? Do you guys remember?
We went to Pandora.
Oh,
it was, I don't remember the name of the canteen.
Satuli Canteen.
That one, yeah. But Pandora is so pretty in the dark. It's all the bioluminescence. It's gorgeous.
Mm-hmm. And the black lights that they have there. Kaitlyn, you were mentioning earlier that us with our astigmatisms, the black lights that they have out, you can kind of see them, but our eyes and brains do not process them. It's like some weird floating purple jellyfish with fiber optics in the air. It's just a weird looking thing. I don't know how to describe it.
It's like, it's like just a bunch of like purple like light up balls just like sticking together.
It's weird. It's very weird looking. Yeah, we walked in. It's gorgeous. It's so beautiful there. And it was very hazy too.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
It was weird. It was like they're pumping in fog or something.
I don't think so. I think that was just Florida condensation.
Oh, okay. Well, we had dinner at Satuli Canteen, which I think is one of the better quick service options on property, actually. It's absolutely delicious. You can do different types of bowls where you build your own kind of Chipotle style or whatnot, where you pick a protein, a base, a sauce. And I got a combination chicken and steak. My base was rice and red beans. and I had a black bean vinaigrette with it. And Kaitlyn, what did you have?
I had chicken, rice and beans, and then like a creamy herb sauce.
Sterling had, what'd you have?
I had a hot dog, but instead of it like having an opening, it was just like full on like cylinder
You had like
enclosed.
It was like a pig in a blanket type thing.
Yeah.
Like wrapped up in a croissant type thing.
Yeah, and there were holes on both ends, so it wasn't just like a, not a burrito. Well, I don't know. And I had some chips on the side, which that seasoning was spicy.
Was it?
Very. It's either I just can't handle spice, because
Ding, ding, ding. How was the hot dog?
It was very, very good.
Nice. One thing I forgot to mention is when we got into the park, they gave us snack certificates. So we each had 3 snack certificates and then 2 game certificates, which we didn't do any of the games. Over in the Dinorama area, they had carnival games you could do, but we didn't do any of those. The food was delicious. And we also got a snack while we were there, too. It was some chocolate mousse dessert thing, and it was very good.
Well, you could say that.
You didn't like the mousse. I know you don't like any dark chocolate stuff.
Yeah, dark chocolate
weird.
is just not me.
We had our bellies full, and we went over to Flight of Passage. You guys have been on Flight of Passage before.
Yes.
I walked through the queue with you.
Yeah.
But I did not get on the ride because I wanted to see Hank in the Tank, who is the Avatar animatronic.
In the tank.
Floating in the water tank. It's not water. It's some, I don't know. It's very pretty in there. You guys like the ride, right?
Yes.
Of course.
It's so cool.
Tell me about the ride.
So, what happens is you go on like a motorbike thing and it straps you in, and then it like rumbles and rumbles like you're going like into the Avatar brain, and it has like little like flaps near your like thighs, and it like it opens up and closes, like you can feel it breathing.
That's cool.
And it's also scented, and it's like, it's kind of like oh my gosh, what is it? Soarin'. Yes.
Oh, you have the scents?
Yeah. Well, also just the ride of itself is kind of like Soarin'.
But you're on a Banshee.
Yeah, but you're on a Banshee, like a motorcycle.
And that was a walk-on.
Yes.
One of the definite upsides of DVC Moonlight Magic is pretty much everything is a walk-on. The capacity is very limited. And they had ice cream too. They had free ice cream. It's good. Then we went on something Kaitlyn hasn't been on before.
Oh, it's tough to be a bug. Yes, that was a very fun experience. I didn't really know what to expect, but the show was fun. Got to see all different kinds of bugs. Got sprayed a little bit. Very, I don't know, like smoke. A lot of smoke came out at one point. I think they were spraying us with bug spray or something.
We got sprayed by acid from one of the bugs.
Yeah.
A lot of acid. And a stinger poke in the back.
Well,
Did you get poked in the back?
I did not.
Were you not leaning against the seat?
I wasn't.
Oh, you missed it.
Oh no.
I think that's the one that I got bruised from.
Oh, yeah.
And the last part at the bottom, it like, oh, that hurt. Like I was like up and out of my seat the whole entire time.
The cockroaches going underneath you?
Yeah.
What'd you think of that?
That was
I heard you.
Yeah, I was like, oh. That was surprising, but that's a fun effect.
And Kaitlyn finally got to go underneath the Tree of Life and see some of the stuff there. Need to go sometime during the day so you can see all of it as well.
It was cool to see all the animal carvings, just walking through the queue to get into the little section of It's Tough to Be a Bug. Just counting to see how many we could find.
Yeah. We were coming out of It's Tough to Be a Bug and got to see one of the roaming characters, absolutely gorgeous Divine.
Oh, yeah.
And she had holiday lights on her. Kind of cool. Got some good pictures with her, some nice little video of her moving around. Divine is, how do you explain what Divine is?
She's like a humanoid tree plant thing
On stilts.
on stilts.
And it's very difficult to see Divine
yes.
because she will also stand still or drape herself up against a trunk. And it just looks like plants. It just looks like a whole bunch of plants.
I think the only reason we saw her was because of the lights.
And she was walking across
Yeah.
the roadway. Divine's always cool. And there were a couple of other characters that we saw there too. We were sitting over in the dino area again, munching on ice cream, and I just took off. I'm like, oh, there's Darkwing Duck. Bye, guys. And I just hightailed it over there because, well, I mean, that was what I watched when I was a kid. After school, Darkwing Duck was one of the cartoons that I really enjoyed. So I had to go get my picture with Darkwing.
And as you were taking a picture, I went over to a
Dance party. They had a dance party over there.
Yeah.
With Goofy and Scrooge and Launchpad, Scrooge McDuck and Launchpad McQuack from
Yeah.
DuckTales.
Which I had a lot of fun dancing with them.
Yeah.
I went in front and I started break dancing, and Launchpad started like bowing down and like
Yes.
waving his hands like, "Oh, Almighty King."
Yep, you're good at dance parties for sure. Let's see, snack-wise, we had a couple of other snacks while we were there. We did some ice cream. They had the free ice cream, so the premium Mickey bars, the strawberry fruit bars, and the ice cream sandwiches. I think one of the other snacks we got was a pretzel. We went to the Restaurantosaurus, I think is what it was called.
Yeah.
And got a pretzel. The how do you say this? The mechanics of getting the pretzel, just the logistics of everything inside that restaurant, were not set up very well. It was a bit more chaotic than it really needed to be. Rides. We also got to go on Everest twice.
Well,
Yep.
you guys did.
Sterling bowed out. You didn't want to do Everest.
I don't like Everest a lot. It's
Well.
just not my type of roller coaster.
Let's see. Kaitlyn, me, Rachel, and Meredith went on it twice. Did Meredith
No.
go on it
No,
twice?
Meredith
Mer went
only
on
went
one.
on.
Meredith went once. The first time, we were in the very back of the car. The second time, we asked for the very front.
Aw, you should have told me you were going in the front.
It's
I would have gone on the front if it.
it's more intense going backwards on the front. That's the
No,
part
it-
you don't like.
That's the part that I'm okay with. The part that I don't like is like the one like you can see it at a kind of close to the exit of it, and it's like a long
The
like,
big drop.
yeah, where it like flashes lights at you.
You don't like the drop.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we did that. It was fun. We also went on Dinosaur.
Though that was a lot more jerky than I remember it being.
Yes. Rachel and Meredith said that is the last time they will be going on that ride
Aw, why?
because it's so jerky.
Ah.
We got to see the Merry Menagerie, which is the puppets. I don't know what else you would call it. There's so much more than just puppets, though. They're like large scale puppets of different winter animals. So there's a polar bear, a baby polar bear, a fox, a large penguin, a small penguin, a reindeer. Anything else?
Yeah.
What?
Well, kind of not really being controlled, but like a small like baby stuffed animal fox. That they.
I don't think I saw that.
Oh well, it was like a tiny like about like two of my hands like in a circle shaped, and it was like a baby fox plush thing, and it put it in its mouth as it was leaving.
Oh,
I think they had a couple of those scattered around because I remember seeing they had multiple and they would put them on like the animals' heads or something.
for just extra
Just-
interactions
yeah.
and stuff. Anyway, they're really cool. The puppeteers do an amazing job bringing those animals to life, and it was really fun to see. The polar bear is just a baby.
Yes.
Didn't have a name,
No.
So they were taking name recommendations. I recommended Alabaster, and Sterling recommended
Snow cone.
Snow Cone.
And apparently I am the second person that requested it, so apparently it's a sign, she said.
There you go. May have a Snow Cone polar bear before too long. There's also a steel drum player there doing tunes, and that was really fun.
That was really cool
to watch and listen to. On the way out, we stopped in front of the Tree of Life and watched the video montage that they had there, the little show that's really pretty. It was an amazing evening. We did a lot. Capacity was not as much. It was good. We were able to walk on the rides we wanted to get onto. Kaitlyn, what was your highlight of the evening?
Ooh, that's hard. Animal Kingdom is my favorite park, so I think just being back there in general was, it warmed my heart. It was so much fun, and like especially in the nighttime with all the lights and everything, and in Pandora especially, it's just so pretty.
Sterling, what was your highlight?
Of course, I have to say the Merry Menagerie, because the polar bear, I really love them, because they're just so cute and it warms my heart. They're my favorite menagerie, or Merry Menagerie. They're my favorite one. And overall, just the theme park is very vibrant and stands out from a lot of them.
All right.
What was your favorite part?
My favorite part was getting to go on Everest again. I love that ride so much. And just being there and spending time with both of you and with Rachel and Mer. It's always good to spend time with friends and family. We are not affiliated with Disney or their subsidiaries. These are our personal opinions and suggestions based on our own experiences. We recommend working with a travel agent or contacting Disney directly to plan your perfect vacation. If you have any questions or suggestions or would like to be interviewed on our show to share your Disney experience, please send an email to podcast@ourmousecapades.com. You can follow us on socials. We are @ourmousecapades. Please rate and review us in your podcast app to help people find us.
Thank you for listening. We'll be in your ears next week.
Thank you for flying Star Tours. Bye-bye.